my style hailing frequencies are open.
Okay, we're on.
The opinions expressed in tonight's podcast are those of the individuals speaking. They do not necessarily reflect the views of HarrisFilm Productions or its other crew members.
This is Steve Harry Harris and the HarrisFilm crew. Matt Arnold, Roy Ivey, and our VFX artist, Ken Mays. Our goal as HarrisFilm Reviews is to give our opinion about the production that we're going to watch as filmmakers, writers, directors, VFX artists, graphics artists, actors, and then, constructive criticism.
We're not just tearing you apart just for the sake of tearing you apart. Take what we say, bring it on board, and apply it to your new projects.
HarrisFilm has entered the 2024 Showrunner Awards, and we're 2 of 27 entries. I'm not sure exactly what specific awards that they put themselves in for. We try to do something to make your day better every time we show up. Tonight, Broken Reality.
Ensign Laura Reed, personal log, stardate 46812.7. We are on course to rendezvous with the Indianapolis. Looks like we're going to be early. I've not been aboard that long. Feels like I'm always so busy with assignments. I don't get time to be that social. Talan says to sometimes just go for it. Ensign, I was meaning to ask. I overheard in the mess hall you're doing walkthroughs of some of the ship's secondary systems for anyone interested in learning?
I am. I figure it's not just engineers who want to figure out how things work.
Exactly. I used to play around with the duotronics of our home computer. Broke it a few times. Learned a lot.
Maybe that's a cautionary tale to not show you the ship.
I was young, and Eric dared me. My brother.
Siblings. They bring out the best and worst in us.
You have brothers and sisters?
3 sisters. 1 older, 2 younger. All so different, but all so good at getting to me. You?
Just 1 brother. Although, a couple of cousins who were around enough to be basically sisters. Alicia, she was my ally in all things brother-related. We used to joke Eric would be the next big inventor with all the gadgets he'd come up with.
Anything interesting?
So many useless things. But smart in their own way. He's better at the building than the inventing.
My older sister Cassie was my biggest ally. My younger sister Leah, she always said that Starfleet wasn't the right fit for me. I should have been a news reporter.
Right? Why?
Said I've got a voice for news.
What exactly is a voice for news?
News just in, low-band EM emissions detected on sensors. Warp coils working at 100% and surge of dimensional energy. It's approaching fast.
Diverting power to shields.
It won't be enough.
Ensign? Proximity alert. What is that? It's enormous. There's nothing like this in the database. It's dormant. That's good. No shields or weapons. Computer. Ensign Stewart mentioned dimensional energy. Can you confirm?
Confirmed. Surge of dimensional energy impacted the shuttle. 1.5 seconds after impact, the unknown vessel appeared.
Sensors show it's from an alternate universe. Cool. But why? How?
Warning, dimensional eddy approaching.
Main power fluctuating. A uniform. Computer? What happened to my uniform?
Please restate inquiry.
I was wearing the current standard issue uniform. Now I'm in the old one.
No change in uniform detected.
How is that possible? It must be something to do with that ship. I've got to get closer. No life signs. On a ship that size, I wonder what happened. It can't be intentional as I detect ample food supplies. She's heavily armed, heavily shielded, and propulsion systems are like nothing I've seen. Can't get detailed readings with their armor, but it's fascinating.
Warning, dimensional eddy approaching.
No change, thankfully. Oh, I'm not sure I mind that. Computer, how long have I been a lieutenant commander for?
3 months, 4 days.
And I serve on the
USS Bonshun.
dimensional energy. It's shifting me. I'm still in my universe, just my shuttle, my uniform.
Warning, dimensional eddy approaching.
This is weird. Smart, but weird. Computer, locate the source of the dimensional energy.
Source detected. Aperture increasing.
Can't be anything but bad news. I need to close it.
Warning, dimensional eddy approaching.
Well, that's cool. Course spotted for the aperture. Just need to avoid the eddies. Maybe I'm not such a bad pilot.
Warning,
Cute. Just a bit closer. Computer, prepare the deflector. I'm using the resonance of this anomaly and programming in the anti-variables. Should close the breach.
deflector power at 46%.
Divert power from all systems. If this breach continues to grow, who knows how much bigger it will get, how much danger it will pose.
Power diverted. Deflector output at 79%.
Good enough.
Warning, dimensional eddy approaching.
Activating deflector.
Impact. Damage to power systems, but apart from that, looks like we're unaffected. Are you okay, Reed?
You're back.
Back?
But there was a wave. A ship. Welcome back.
I think that wave scrambled your head, Ensign. We'll get you checked out when we get back to the ship.
Yes, sir. Ensign Reed Personal Log Supplemental. The sensor readings of the event were wiped. Or perhaps it was never my shuttle which actually interacted with the alien ship. All I have is what I saw, and the knowledge of what I achieved. It's all hard to process. I will say it was fun to just pilot. I think my track record has left me not wanting to try. Maybe this not total disaster is a sign to give it another shot. I hear the Indianapolis is going to be getting one of those new runabouts. We're one of the few ships with a large enough shuttle bay, and rumour has it the captain pulled some strings. I know they want to help test it, show what the runabout can do. Maybe I'll put my name forward for a test mission. They want a variety of skill levels to see how she handles for all types of officers. I mean, sounds easy enough. Could be fun. Computer, end recording. Reed to Talan, this round's on you. Mess hall, 10 minutes. I know you're free. I have a story to tell you.
That is the Stargate theme.
It's pretty clever. I recognize the Gould warship, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the first things I noticed.
So even though I haven't actually watched Stargate in a couple of years now.
I watch it every week.
Yeah. Would you give that one a 1.5 thumbs up?
1.5 thumbs.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what do you think of this? How'd you like this crossover?
It's definitely different. It's from crossover from SG Stargate to Star Trek. I know there's a big technological difference in the two different shows, but they should have had a little more action of that other ship, like firing at her, and or something just a little more action. She's trying to dodge them, get away from them, and all that stuff. And then boom, another wave. Here we go again. I give it a thumbs and a half.
So you agree with that, Roy?
Well, this was one of their early ones. It was sort of one of the early proof of concepts from Samuel, actually getting in, creating his own content as opposed to creating the special effects to go into a lot of other produced shows. So this was, I think, an attempt to do something simple, and try to involve them as much as he could, So I think he's good for doing space battles whenever he wants to do them or whenever he has time to do them. But some episodes are just quiet episodes comparatively. A full production.
How many thumbs up do you give it? How about 1.5?
All right. Well, they did say it was a short trek. So, yeah. I'm not sure exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better if it had leaned more into the alternate reality thing by when he disappeared, replace him with a Klingon as her assistant, and then replace him with a Romulan, and then replace him with a Gould, and then replace him with Mara from Space 1999.
There you go.
Or
Carter or somebody from the SG-1.
Yeah, or somebody from Blake 7.
Oh, that'd been cool.
Yeah, they could have done the ultimate crossover, just having everybody popping in at one point or another.
That's another film that we're going to review. Both the actors did a good job.
Of course, I guess we probably should mention that other fellow was Matt Miller.
Right.
He's our Australian friend from down under.
Oh yeah, Matt Miller did a good job. It seemed like, it's a good concept, proof of concept type film, but it seemed like just an excuse to change into different costumes. And if you're only going to have one character change into different costumes, you could have made a commercial. You know what I mean? But like Ken was saying, if you had actually changed out Matt Miller's character or had him change costumes, maybe have a dichotomy with Matt Miller in a TOS costume and you in a TNG one or something. You know, anything to change it up a little bit more.
And being parallel universes, it could have been a Klingon in a Starfleet uniform.
Right.
But not Worf, just another Klingon in a Starfleet uniform.
So, hey, Orion Dancing Girl even would have been something different. Yeah. We're just offering suggestions and our particular opinions. But all in all, I think it's a very watchable.
They may not
film.
have had the budget for all the costume changes and all that for
right.
You know, like Klingons and Romulans and
right.
Gould and all the other species and characters they could have done from other franchises.
Most of your stuff that you do has solid stories to it. And this was okay. It was a good story. Don't get me wrong. It just got a little monotonous. And, you know, special effects are always top notch, okay? But they're expensive. And
they could have snuck Ed Baldwin from For All Mankind in there.
Right. But like Ken and I, like all of us have said before, your whole show cannot depend on VFX. Okay. And in this particular case, I kind of feel like they went that way. Normally you would get a 2 thumbs up, but in this case you're getting 1.5. Don't hate me. This is Steve Harry Harris with the HarrisFilm crew. Matt, Ken, and Roy. See you next time. Good night.
So, in closing, congratulations. And we are looking forward to your next film. What'd you think? Let us know by clicking like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Hailing frequencies are closed. Transmission complete.